are on the 45th roll of this penny roll search. We've got some wheat ears, pretty good shape. I mean, there's wear there, a little bit of wear on the upper parts of the ear. Definite wear on the portrait. Thinking 40s. Gonna get a mint mark. Oh, take a look. It's actually gonna be the 30s, and we got a mint mark too. Love to see a 31 come out here. Hey, it's Silver Chupacabra, and we're here for a hunt. That's right, pennies, folks. Silver Chupacabra has gotten enough penny rolls to actually do a box hunt, and Batman's here with us, and we're ready to go. It's been a while, at least about a month. It's getting harder and harder to actually find pennies. But my mainstays are actually doing a good job on that, and I'm getting decent amounts from a couple of branches. Anyway, this is the 1909 to 1940 collection book, as you can see. Not a whole lot over here in the teens. This is maybe a little bit better in the 20s. 30s are definitely something. Couple of box hunts ago, that 33 filly came in. We're very happy about that. It was back in May. The 1919D here, whoops, I guess it's over here, or S, excuse me. That was also an upgrader. I'm hoping these customer app rolls will have a couple of nice surprises in them. These customer app rolls have not been very, let's just say, giving, but it is what it is. Those are from that collection book, and you can see all the needs for the holes that we have in that one. I bring the ripped out portion of this collection book. It's been that way for a while now, and you can see the holes here. We've got a 48D to pick up. We've got a 42S. That 42S was the same one that was the last one to find in the first collection book that got completed. So that's needed too. And then that 43 filly there. I'm going to find a 43S. As per a good friend of mine said, why don't you just fill it with a 43S? We get it. I'm going to find one to put in there. That we don't have to worry about that anymore. But anyway. Those are our holes, and you can see what we need. And I'd love to get more shinies to upgrade on. It's a nice upgrade there. What if we get some more? Indian head scents, I don't know when the last time I've seen one. It has to be at least a year, if not longer. What do you think? Yeah, Batman agrees, and so does Chewbacca. We're wondering if this group of 10, plus the other 4 that we're going to have in this investigation, we'll call it an investigation, why not? Hunt, search, whatever you want to put in it. We're wondering if those rolls will have something pretty cool in it. I'm hoping for it. I definitely will be getting the magnet out to check the rolls ahead of time, so we'll see what happens. No interest for this, so we're just going to go right to find number 1, unless our magnet says otherwise. Okay, we are still on that first brick of 10. 4 rolls left, roll 6. And we will have our first wheatback find. Unless by some weird circumstance, the back of this does not have a couple of wheat ears. That is a 1951 on its obverse. And there she is. Philadelphia minted. No mint marks, so that would be Philly. Yep, they're the wheat ears. So we do have our first wheatback. Decent condition, little gunky on the bottom end there, but the lines are pretty clear on there. Maybe some wear on the middle part to bottom end, where you kind of see that part there. But other than that, decent condition. There's wear there too, of course. Anyway, cool. Got our first find. Now we can start moving. Yeah. Okay, so we are in the second brick of 10 here. So this is going to be roll, look at I counted here, 14. And the reason why I'm stopping here and don't even have coins out is because I already checked the perimeter. I took the first 3 out, and now I've got to check the inside that I couldn't get to, as you can see here. Nothing really happening here. Look at that. See, there's a definite something that's magnetic there. So it's going to have to be something steel-like. We've had a lot of foreign coins come out that way as well, but the 1943 steel penny is also one to check out. So we're going to open her up. Okay, so here's the setup. Unfortunately, I did not start videoing this the right way or around, so it's going to be a little bit disjointed, but that's all right. As you can see, there's nothing out there that looks like a steel cent, so we're not going to get that. But notice there, the smaller one down there, we've had this before. The last time around, it was a 1 cent euro, so that's what I'm thinking this is going to be. So let's find out. Here it is. So we got one side here, if I can get it the right way. Whatever it is from 2013. Slovensko could be something in the Eastern European market. Chechnya? I have no idea. Slovenia? Slovenia? I don't know. Let's check out the other side just to make sure. Is it the 1 cent euro that we know about? Yes. That is a 1 cent euro. We'll just have to figure out what the country of origin is. Let's do some research. Okay, well, here is what I found out. I did go through CoinScope to figure out basically where it's from. It is from Slovakia, not Slovenia. There is no such thing. As you can see, matches the coin that was found. There is a just plain rim on that. And if we go over to pertinent stats, you can see blah, blah, blah. I don't know why they just don't write magnetic for the composition. So anyway, I continue, and this is what I love. I continue to find all the euros of Europe. I hope it continues. So, we are on roll 31 of this penny box hunt, or penny hunt, I should say, no box. But we do have enough rolls for a box. Wow. We're still at 1 Wheatie. We did, by the way, get a couple of dimes in there, so at least we're getting a little bit more bang for our buck, so to speak. We're actually going to have a find. We're actually going to have 2 finds. There's find number 1 right there. You can see the reverse wheat ears. And number 2. Wow. That's the cool thing about penny hunts. You know what? You can be not finding anything, which we're not. And all of a sudden, boom, something hits. And you can get a hit, more than 1 hit to it. Here's the first find. I do not know just by the initial look whether this has got wear to this or not, but I would say yes. That's interesting wear pattern right there. The ears themselves, yeah, they're worn down. That's for sure. Try to get that junk off my thumbnail there. But what's going on with that middle part there? It really just kind of gotten worn. Hard to really tell if this is going to be really old or not, I should say. Anything in the 40s and 50s is old. That I do get, by the way. 40s, it will be in the 40s. 1941, cool. It almost breached the older than 40 part there, but very cool. I'm still interested on the wear pattern there. But onward we go. I don't know, wear is wear. You know, got there some way. Anyway, can't even find my next finder. Here's the second one. A little bit of wear there. It's really, just dirty. Hard to tell. I would probably say 40s for this too. He's got a lot of wear on that portrait, but 50s could be available. Nope, it will be 40s. Could we have a 42S here? Oh, man. That would have been nice. 45S, though, it is. Don't get to see San Francisco too often, so that's cool when we do get it. So cool. All of a sudden, from 1 to 3 finds. And we've got actually, I don't know, we got some interesting looking ones in here. We may get another one. We'll see how it goes. Okay, still on roll 31. We're going to actually have our third find out of this penny roll. Man, I don't know where my head's going. I believe we got a 1950D here. That's what it looks like. Plenty of wear on the portrait. Usual high relief areas. So Abraham's looking a little skinnier than usual. I don't know why I was trying to cover that up. Back actually, it's a lot less wear than I was expecting. Decent condition. Lines are still visible on the top ends of the ears. Third find. We still got a little bit left here too, so who knows? Can we get a fourth one? That would be something unusual. So we are on roll 35, and I think we might have actually, or I might have found the roll is kind of associated with roll 31 that had a couple of weeds in it, because this one is also going to have a couple of Wheaties in it. And if you look, here, I was going to put the magnifying glass here. Hey, look at that. You could see it with your eyes here. There is the last year Wheatie right here, 1950 AD. You can see the other one with the reverse. Decent shape. That actually has a bit of wear for a 58. And there's the other one. This one's just a little, it's got a dull pallor to it. And I'm not saying that it's a dull coin. It's very vibrant. Now, it's just got a layer of on it. But it looks like it's a decent shape. I would suspect 50s on this too. But we'll take a look at the others here and see what we got. Yeah, I would say that mint mark is exactly where 50s would be. Yep, 1956D on this case. But that would be the sixth find. So a couple of rolls have turned out 5 wheatbacks in the last, 4 rolls. Pretty cool. Still have all of this left to check out. Will we get another one in there? We will find out. Okay, well, we're still on roll 35, and we are going to have a third find. So 2 rolls in the past 4 rolls have had 3 finds in it, or 3 Wheaties at least. This will be 1945. I could not quite tell if that was going to be an S. Yeah, I do believe it is. 45S. Did we have that earlier? I think we did. Can't get that 42S, but we can get 45S's up to yin yang. That is now a couple of box hunts in a row where I've used the phrase yin yang. I must be stopped. Anyway, lots of wear on it, that's for sure, but 45S it is. And still, a good part of this roll is here. Can we get a fourth? Okay, we got 2 rolls left in the fourth brick of 10. That means we are on roll 38. Near the beginnings, I still have quite a few to check out there. Near the beginning, we've got a wheatback. Almost missed it, but it is going to be 1953. S mintmark, very cool. Definitely have been finding our share of 50s. What do we got? Like 3 40s, I believe, and 2 of those are the same date in mintmark. You know, the back has got decent detail, but it's the overall cleanliness. The nickel is pretty muddled. But cool find. I do like the find a lot. Well, that's find 8. And that brings us up to kind of average, which is where I think 8 to 10 wheatbacks is usually kind of an average, at least in my world it is. Anyway, now we're at 8, so we're at the lower end of that. And that's pretty cool. For where we were at before the 31st roll, which was 1, we'll continue on. 42nd roll is in front of us, and guess what? My jam has finally arrived. We'll call it that. 1944 Philly. We did have a 41 Philly earlier, too, so it's like my jams are coming in. Look how worn that thing is. I think it looks like it's as old as a one in the 20s or the teens would be. I'd say the same thing on the reverse, too. It's pretty much, well, you can still see things, but the lines are welding into each other. Pretty used, I would say that. Cool looking coin. I like it when they look old like this. Well, that is number 9 find. We still have all those to check out. Okay, we are on the 45th roll of this penny roll search. Notice I didn't say box on that one. We've got some wheat ears. This would be number 10 find, I believe. Pretty good shape. I mean, there's wear there. A little bit of wear on the upper parts of the ear. Let's see, check the other side. A little bit in there. But I also see separate lines, too, so. Definite wear on the portrait. Thinking 40s. We're going to get a mint mark. Oh, take a look. It's actually going to be in the 30s, and we got a mint mark, too. We don't get these too often. There's a D. Man, I'd love to see a 31 come out here. Wow, it's going to be a 35D. I don't know if I actually have that in the collection book or not. 5 has been mangled a little bit, but either way, cool find. Anytime you can get 30s, 20s, or teens with a mint mark, same thing with nickels. You're a pretty happy person. Very cool. Still have plenty to check out in the roll. So we're on the back end of roll 45, and our 12-sided friend from Canada is here. 1986, or actually 96, excuse me. So that's actually going to be the older Elizabeth portrait on this. There she is. For some reason I didn't think the 12-sided went that far into the 90s, but color me wrong on that one. Very cool. Still a little bit to check out here. Okay, well, Batman is alone. I don't have a box, so no cave for him today. And there are our finds for this penny roll hunt. We had 10 total finds, and one nice one near the end, which we kind of needed. I'm accepting it. Okay, so let's go ahead and summarize. We found a 1941 in there. Looking pretty good there. I mean, there's wear there, but it looks good. This one looks just as old as one from the teens would. 1944. Always did like that look. It just looks old. We had two 1945 San Francisco minted coins. We've been getting a lot of those lately. We also got a 1950 Denver minted, 51 Philly, a 53 Denver, a 56 Denver, and a 58 Denver. Did find one Canadian in there, 1996. You can see the 12 sides on there. A €1. So this is the second one we found now. This time it's from Slovakia. It's the first euro I've found from that country, the eastern part of Europe. A couple dimes. It means I actually come out ahead in this penny box. Along with all the finds there, of course. A couple shinies in there. Star of the hunt. Got this late. I think with about 5 rolls to go. In 1935. Fire's kind of mangled there a little bit, but it's got a D mint mark. Pretty darn happy about that. I do not know if I have that or not, but we'll find out when we get to the collection books. Let's say the reverse is in pretty good shape. There they are, folks. I'll check for varieties and collection books will come out. See if anything is going on. Okay, well, back. No varieties found, unfortunately. And we're not going to have a replacement here either. We actually already had a 35D on here. And while I might say that this is a little bit better in shape, with that 5 being mangled on the 35 there, that one's actually in pretty righteous condition. I'm going to stick with this one here. But, like I said, no offense there, Mr. 35D. I'd like to find. And it was a good one to get. Anyway, there we are. We're still at, I think, 10 openings there in the 30s. But we're getting there. It is what it is. We've got less pennies to go through now, or at least I do. And it's just not going to get filled. Not the way the current things are. So, that is it, folks. I appreciate anybody watching this, part of it, 10 seconds of it. Everybody out there, hopefully you will have a good week or weekend, depending on where and when you are at. I'm not sure if that sounded right, but we're going to go with it. Be safe out there, folks. Cheers to everybody.